Hey, it's Mr. Johns. Welcome back to Sketchup for 3D design. Where we left off last time, we put some posts in the ground on our 60-foot wide plot of land. The mistake I made, I didn't have my screen full size. Sorry about that. So it was more like that. I didn't even notice. I was so focused in on what I was doing. So this one is full screen. Also, you may have thought this through a little bit maybe, but if I would have put my second post all the way down here instead of 60 feet apart, if I would have done that control move trick and typed in, what would that be? 59.8, not point, 59 feet, 8 inches, enter, no comma, 59 apostrophe, 8 quote, enter, it would have put the land exactly here. So, yeah. So, I didn't think that through, but that is the way to do that since the post ended up in the neighbor's yard. But we fixed it, so we're good. So, today we're going to put our 2x4s up, and we're going to need some brackets to do this correctly. So, we're going to go over to the 3D warehouse. It's the fourth tool down. We're going to see if there are any fence brackets. Let's just see if that's even a thing. Fence bracket. And we're going to scroll down and just see if there's... that one's a little bit hard to see. Yeah, that's exactly what we need right there. So let me go back out. Simpson FB24Z galvanized fence railing. So if you do a search... look for this one and then download. Oh, there's another one over here too. But we want this one where the thing's on the bottom, not on the top, the little bent thing. Let's go ahead and click download. It's going to come right into our file. And you know, this is just something that why make it when we can download it? And I don't mean that for all of this. You can't download posts and fences and be done. Little details like this, I don't mind. Now, we need to rotate this. This is coming in at the wrong rotation. And so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and click right here. This will give us a chance to practice the rotate tool. So I'm just going to click on the ground right here. It doesn't even matter where it is at this point. And then I'm going to click on the rotate tool right here. 2 red arrows chasing each other. And I'm going to click on the top, if it'll let me. There's really nothing on the top. So let's do the bottom. So rotate to the bottom. Make sure your tool is on that face. Click once. Rotate your mouse. Click again. And we want it to be... and it might take... That looks good, but I'm not really sure I got it exact. So it looks close, though. So I think I'm a little bit off. We don't want to be a little bit off. We want to be right on. So I'm going to try that again. I'm going to click. I'm going to try to get this. I don't know any tricks on this, by the way. It's not something I do a lot. But we want to make sure, I'll show you how I do it. I was hoping it would pop into it would show us like a colored line. But I'll show you how I do it. I'm going to go to the move tool and I'm going to move this over here on the post. And this is how I tell whether it's very unprofessional, I'm sure. And someone will, whoa, lost my spot. So zoom in carefully. Use your tools, your pan tool. So right now it looks like it is not exactly... Okay, careful. It's close. You might say, oh, it's close enough, Mr. Johns. Oh, but I keep zooming in too much and it disappears. So I just want to be a little bit more accurate. So I'm going to go to the rotate tool, click on the bottom, rotate my mouse, and I just want it to be a little bit better than it is. Not that way. It has to be... I'm not doing so well on this. So I guess here's a skill that I need to practice. I've been using SketchUp for 25 years, and I'm not good at this. So don't feel bad. It's not just you. I don't like how that's doing that at all. So I'm going to try to do this from a different angle. Something. So different strategy. I just wish I could click on the top. That would be so much easier. All I need to do is find a little flat section. So right there, I'm going to click there. Now I can rotate. I want it to be on the top is what I want it to be. So still doesn't really help with knowing I am... There we go. I'm just trying to get a view of... Make sure I'm on the top. Right there. I guess that's the top. Blue. And then rotate. Yeah. Yeah, guess I'll have to look this one up and see what's the best way to do this. I'm not quite perfect there, but it's really close. So, all right. So what we want to do is we want to put this up 2 feet. So let's go. Let's not do that. Let's go 18 inches. So I'm going to click the pencil tool. And I'm going to, it doesn't matter where I put it. I'm just going to put it in the middle. And I'm going to click and go up and type in 18 inches. So 18 quote. All right. And that's where I want this first bracket to be. It's a little bit, 2 feet was too much. So we're going to go 18 inches. And we're going to go back to the move tool, select this, bring this up, and we want it to stop right on that line. To make sure you're right on the line, zoom in, grab a, I can't really see the backside. There we go. It should snap right to that spot, but it would help if I could see the backside of that. So I'm going to move this out a little bit. I don't want to rotate it. I want to move it out. There we go. Okay. Nice. A little awkward for sure. Zooming in, zooming out, something so small. What I'm trying to do is move that and touch it to the line. I'm going to grab, I like to grab the corner of things and snap it to a line. So that looks like the bottom right there. I'm going to grab that corner and I'm going to snap it to, I don't know if it's touching or not yet. Snap it to that line. It looked like it worked. Okay. All I know right now is that is 18 inches up. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with this being, I think it also straightened it out when I did that, which is kind of cool. I'm going to drag this over. We want to be on the very, oh, not that way. Control Z. Oh, Control Z. Come back. I want to be, I think I'm going to draw another line. It's a lot easier to follow lines. I'm going to draw a line over to the edge. So now I have this line to follow and then move. And I'm going to drag this, let's see. Now I'm going to drag this corner over to the edge and it should snap in place, which it did. All right. So that seems pretty detailed, but yeah, we want it to be detailed. It is definitely stuck into the wood a little bit, so we're going to fix that. I'm going to go to the rotate tool again. I'm going to click on the top and just try to rotate this out just a little bit. It's really, 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 really close. It seems to be snapping. So this might be a setting, and yeah, I know you're thinking, "Come on, Mr. Johns, good enough, right?" It's not realistic. So I'm a little OCD. So if you're happy with this, I probably will never see it after we're done with this, but you'll probably want to do a good job, like I'm trying to do. There's a couple things I might do. I can't move it away, I don't think. I think it is touching the wood. It is. It's touching the wood. So it is just slightly rotated, and that's bugging me. So what I'm going to do is go to model information. I'm going to go to length snapping. So if you're having the same problem as me, I think this might help. I don't know if I can turn it off. I don't think that matters. I think I need to change length snapping to, I think it was already 1/16. I think that's as accurate as I can be. Let's try to rotate it again and see if I get anything out of this. I'm going to try it right here. Yeah, it just is just barely in the wood. That's going to bug me. It's going to bug me. Yeah, it won't actually, it won't do it, actually. That's really weird. So, okay. Well, I guess I'm going to have to be happy with that. Yeah, so I'm not super happy with that. But the thing is, the inside is not going to be visible, so I think we're good. And most importantly, it's in the right location. So I am going to now delete these lines that I was just using for guidance. And that'll work. All right, so next we want another one up here. How far down do we want it? That's a great question. Let's try this one at 2 feet. So 2 feet, enter. No. Let's do it exactly the same. Let's go ahead and go 18 inches from the top. So 18 inches down, 18 inches, enter. And we're going to put the top one there. You don't want to be too close to the bottom or too close to the top. You also don't want to be too far away. So it helps the strength of the fence pickets. And there's probably an official place that fence companies put it. But I have always built my own fences, and this is probably what I have used. All right, so what we want to do here is bring our, I'm going to do a line that way as well. And then hit escape. I'm going to bring this one of these up, and so I am going to hopefully select just that. And I am, in this case, I think I am going to just Control-C, Control-V, and I have a second copy. And I'm going to use the Shift mouse to pan up, and I want to place this right here. And for now, if it's not in the perfect spot, that's okay. We're going to fix that. So just click, and then you have a chance to see, are you right on the line? And in this case, yeah. I mean, when you draw a guideline, SketchUp is really smart, and I'll say that a lot. It does try to help you out by putting it where you want it. I'm going to click this corner and drag over, and hopefully be right on the edge and let go. Now I'm a little bit flustered. So what I really need is 2 inches, comma, 8 feet. That's what it is. Okay, other way around. 8 feet, comma, 2 inches. Okay. Woo! Okay, next. Wow, that was okay. So we've got a 2-inch wide by 8-inch long rectangle, which we are going to pull up and type in 4 inches, enter. That is a 2x4. Okay, that is a 2x4. And we want to do a couple things. One is make it a group. So remember the quick way, if I don't want to get his foot in this, I can triple click and it selects the whole thing. I want to right click and make it a group. And then I want to go to paint bucket and go over to wood again. And I want to use the same, I don't have to use the same wood, but I think I want to. I need to close down a lot of this stuff because I have so much stuff open. So we'll close down a few of these things that I don't need. We just want to go to wood, and I think I'll just use the same. I mean, 4x4 posts are sometimes a little different color. Let me see how this one looks. That's interesting. Kind of a shadow on it. That's weird. Oh, I see. It's just the pattern of the wood. Let me try that. So it doesn't really matter. Just choose a wood that you like. They are usually a slightly different color than the posts. The posts are darker. It doesn't matter. It's just details for sure. So I'm just going to go back to the same. All right. It's a group, so one click clicks the whole thing, paints the whole thing. I'm going to go to the Move tool, and the trick here is to grab the bottom corner, and we want to move it. I mean, the top corner would work too, but it needs to sit in this bracket. So I want to see how well this thing looks. So a 2x4, I forgot. A 2x4 is not actually 2 inches. They call it a 2x4. It's not exactly a 2x4. So we're going to fix that here in a second. So that looks awesome. It is sitting in the bracket just like it should. It is too long. So we're going to cut it, right? So, remember, when I did 8 feet apart, it's really 8 feet on center, which is fine. It just means I need to trim my 2x4s. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and explode this so it's not a group anymore. I'm thinking this through. And then I'm going to go to the push-pull tool. And I'm going to squeeze this in until I see the bracket. Yes, that's awesome. Okay, until I see the bracket. I don't want too much bracket. I want it to fit snugly. So like that. And I could, we could find out how wide a real 2x4 is and make it, don't even challenge me on that one. And let's push this in. We want to make sure this is touching or almost touching the post. See, sometimes it doesn't actually go all the way, just like that. Whereas this one, I drew it. Oh, good. No, that one's good too. So maybe just a little bit closer. The closer it is, the stronger the fence. And so, but there's always a small gap. It has to be. It wouldn't fit otherwise. So, excellent. Now, that's good. That's good. So, guess what we're going to do here? We're going to put a nail. So, we're going to go to circle and click in the middle. I could go take the one off of the up above, but this should work. And then push pull. Just a little bit. Yep. And then go over to metal. I was using this one. Click. Now, this is the one you can't get away with not doing because I can see it. Okay? I can see it. Oh, and there's one over there too. So, easiest thing to do is to select it. Control C. Rotate back around to the other side where you need it. And, that wood is a little bit, I need to squish this in just a little bit on this side. So, yeah, it has to look realistic. And then over here, Control V, and we can put that, interesting. I'm going to have to, I didn't quite go in the way I wanted it to. I'm going to have to pull this one out. Oh, there we go. Yep, good, it worked. But why is the color didn't stay? I don't know why that didn't happen, but okay. So we have a screw or a nail on both sides. I still have it copied, so all I have to do is get over here. I'm trying to pan and kind of put my mouse here and Control V. It always goes to the tip of your mouse, so it's not really where I am. It's just. There we go. That one was great. And then over here, I think because it's like inside out on this side, it's going to do the same thing again. So I'll still try it. Control V. Yeah, see what it does is it does the inside out because it's facing the other way. And that's why the color went away. Okay, just figured it out. What we did is we pulled that nail inside out, which isn't good for 3D printing, by the way. But we're not 3D printing it. And that's why I had to repaint it, because I pulled it inside out. Now that is a thing of beauty, for sure. We're almost there. We're almost there. So we're going to click. Let's see. We need to triple click. That is really handy, that triple click, because selecting just this board would have been pretty tough. And we're going to right click, make it a group. We're going to, let's click, let's go to the move tool, and let's click the control key once, and left click and drag straight up, Mr. Johns, and put it right in that bracket. And we can double check it in a minute. But that was the fastest way to make a second 2x4. But before we make sure before we're done, let's make sure it's in the right place. Let's just take a minute to look around. It's going to take me a minute just to get my view right. We want to make sure it's sitting in the bracket. All right, see right there, it's just a little bit too high. It does need to sit down on that bracket, like down. There we go, like that. Make sure you can see the bracket. That side is good. Let's double check this side. Make sure make sure we're good. Yeah, and make sure, so are we on there? Yep, and we're good. Why did I didn't copy the nails. I bet I could have. I don't want to do the nails again. Okay. I'm gonna try it. So I'm going to, there's a couple ways to do this. One is to select, how do I do it without selecting the post? Let's see if it lets me. Ooh, good. It let me. Now we can right click and make a group. All right, cool. Now we can move tool, click the control key, drag straight up. It actually has an extra bracket. We didn't need to do that. I didn't think about that. Shoot. Well, there's an extra bracket. That's not good. I don't like it. It's not good. That's a pain. But I'm gonna delete those brackets because we don't need them, because this is a group. We spent all that time with those upper brackets. I do need to know where that go though. It still has to be the right height. So we have to go 18 inches down. Is he going to let me do inches here? Yes. 18 inches down and straight across. Okay, cool. So now all we have to do is move and, no. Undo. Hit Control, move. Make sure you go up. Just up, Mr. Johns. Just up. Blue. There we go. And it needs to sit right on that line. Right there. Hopefully everything should be perfect because I followed that blue line. We're going to zoom in just to double check. And it's pretty close. I'm going to click get rid of that line. I'm going to click to get rid of this line. And I think that is great. So that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. It was a lot of work for 2 4x4 posts. Sorry, 2 2x4s. But I think that's a good place to leave it. That probably gave you enough to work on. You may have been way faster than me at it, but that's cool. So keep up the good work. I'll catch you in the next episode. But for now, Mr. Johns is out.